He was young, but his heart carried the weight of 1,000 heartbreaks. Each failed relationship, each betrayal chipped away at his belief in love. He had loved deeply, passionately, only to be met with deceit. The pain was unbearable, leaving him with nothing but scars. His friends told him to move on, to forget the past. But the past clung to him like a shadow, whispering doubts in his ear. How could he trust again? How could he open his heart knowing it could be broken so easily? The fear was paralyzing, holding him captive in a prison of his own making. He had become withdrawn, isolating himself from the world. Poetry became his solace, a way to pour his pain onto paper. Each word was a tear that fell, each verse a lament for love lost. His poems were raw, honest, a reflection of his shattered heart. He had resigned himself to a life without love, convinced that he was destined to be alone. The thought filled him with a profound sadness, but he saw no other path. He was broken, damaged, beyond repair, or so he believed. Then she entered his life, a ray of sunshine piercing through the darkness that had enveloped him. She was different. He could sense it from the start. Her eyes held a kindness he had never encountered before, a warmth that melted the ice around his heart. She wasn't deterred by his past, by the walls he had so carefully erected. She saw through his pain, recognizing the gentle soul that lay beneath. With patience and understanding, she began to chip away at his defenses, showing him that love wasn't always synonymous with pain. He was hesitant at first, afraid to let his guard down, afraid to be hurt again. But her unwavering loyalty and genuine affection were impossible to resist. Slowly but surely, he began to open up, allowing himself to feel again. She became his muse, his confidant, his everything. She showed him that love could be a source of strength, not just pain. For the first time in a long time, he allowed himself to hope, to believe that maybe, just maybe, he could love and be loved in return. Inspired by this newfound love, his poetry took on a whole new life. Gone were the melancholic verses of heartbreak, replaced by heartfelt expressions of adoration. Each poem was a testament to her beauty, her kindness, the way she made him feel truly alive. He wrote about her smile, her laughter, the way her eyes sparkled with mischief. He wrote about the way she made him forget his past, how she made every day an adventure. He poured his heart and soul into every word, each poem a precious gift for his beloved. She cherished his poems, keeping them carefully tucked away in a special box. She would often read them before bed, his words lulling her to sleep with a smile on her face. His poems weren't just words to her, they were a reflection of his soul, a testament to the depth of his love. His poetry became their love language, a way to express the emotions that words sometimes failed to capture. Through his poems he bared his soul, revealing his deepest fears and desires, and in her eyes he found acceptance, understanding, and a love that knew no bounds. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. A persistent cough that he initially dismissed as a cold turned out to be something far more sinister. The doctor's diagnosis hung in the air like a death sentence, each word a hammer blow to his heart. Cancer. Fear, cold and relentless, gripped him, but it wasn't the fear of death that consumed him. It was the thought of leaving her, of tearing her away from the happiness they had found together. He couldn't bear the thought of her pain, of the emptiness his absence would leave in her life. So he made a decision born out of love and selflessness. He would keep his illness a secret, shielding her from the pain and worry. He would cherish every remaining moment they had together, creating memories that would last a lifetime. He knew it was a selfish act, keeping his condition from her, but he couldn't bear to see the light fade from her eyes, to watch her crumble under the weight of his illness. Words they just cannot suffice, what I see in your eyes I can't time to recite, and word just cannot describe, girl believe me I've tried. Go to speak, get tongue-tied, let me take a second and I'll let you get the best of it. Address the elephant who's goddess of elegance. Who's my little devil for the hell of it? Who's my little angel that was heaven sent? Halo dimmed you sensitive, protective made you hesitant. No sentence can't be written but attempt with every breath I give. Still words cannot describe how it feels every night. When you're not by my side, that's gone goodbye but won't make for a good night. Get no sleep tonight, counting sheep tonight, title 15. He would protect her, even if it meant hurting her in the end.